Hey, what's up, Terrence? I'm just giving you motherfuckers a place to tap. I might have to address a couple of things because I got kind of blindsided by something a couple of days ago that seems to be escalating. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Vic and Kenzie? What's up, APP? Let me figure my camera out here real quick so you guys can look at a campfire instead of my stupid logo. Sometimes I wish I wasn't so stupid. There we go. Woohoo! Yay, did it! Oh, what's up, Mrs. Belding? Rod? Constantine? I don't know if FTK is going to make it or not, but I'll bring it. Actually, anybody that wants to, I'll bring you up. I don't really give a fuck what we talk about. There is one thing that I want to address because I constantly get accused of shit that I didn't do, but now I am completely blindsided by somebody who says I'm after them that I never even had on my radar. But I'll get to that here in a second. Let me make a link if somebody wants to come up. There we go. Simone, Gabby, FTK. Yeah, there you are, FTK. You want to come up here and talk about this bullshit, or what do you want to do? Because hey, Mike, I'm sorry if I John Davis. I'm sorry if I'm. Oh, that's a fake John Davis. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Bad guy. Yeah, Demona. Like we don't agree on really anything, but you're respectful about shit, so you're not gonna get banned here either. Mr. Peanut Butter, I've missed you, big guy. I kind of wish I hadn't kicked you out of the community because at least I could say, hey, I'm not as bad as him. Actually, I can't give anybody a wrench right now because you can't do that through StreamYards, but we'll figure that out. All right. So a few days ago, a couple days, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days ago, I got some text messages from somebody, and they were like, "Hey, Nat's saying that you're going to come after her, and she's going to go up on her channel." And I don't know if she did or not, but they said she was going to go up on her channel and say that she can't do catches anymore because I was going to stop her somehow. That is total bullshit. I would never do that. Now, Nat is crazy as fuck, and my contact with her has been very minimal. She's got Dave York whispering shit in her ear, putting things in her head. I have done nothing to Nat, have no plans on doing anything to Nat, so I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Yeah, I mean, like, I knew she was crazy before I knew she was crazy, so I, uh, I just, the only time I've talked to her one on one is like if she hits me up and asks me a question, I'll answer it, but that's it. No small talk, no freaking nothing. And it's been several months since that even happened. So yeah, if you hear anything about me or FDK or anybody like going after her or what, it's not fucking true. I mean, she wasn't on my radar for anything, and like I wouldn't. yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I know that she still believes Dave York's bullshit, and I know that he's putting shit under her head, but it's not fucking true. What's up, Edward? Yeah, I don't know what the hell, but there's been quite a bit of shit to me personally lately in this community that completely blindsided me. So, I mean, I can't really say I'm surprised. It's just more fucking bullshit. So if anybody has anything to say about it, feel free to click the link and I'll bring you up. Or if you want to come up and talk about something else, uh, that's fine too. All right, well, let me clarify. I'm not going after her. I can't speak for anybody else, but I mean, like if she comes at me with some fucking psycho allegations or whatever, um, I'll refute anything that's not true. But there really can't be anything because I've done nothing to her. I try to avoid her. If you notice, you've never really. I think I might have been in her chat once or twice, but oh. So yeah, the text messages I got said that I was planning on like taking her out of the community and all this other bullshit. That's completely not true. So I don't know. She said she was gonna go live and say whatever it was she's thinking I did, but I've done nothing to her. So what's up, bad guy?
What's up, Bill?
Oh, not a whole lot. How the hell are you?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I moved out to the woods what 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
I
word.
haven't been getting all fucked up because I love it out here.
All right, that's good news.
Now I'm not exactly saying I'm completely drug free. I just haven't been getting all fucked up.
Hey, so bring me up to speed. Who's Nat?
Nat going bananas or whatever the hell her name is. She has a
Oh,
uh,
okay. I've
she's a
seen
catcher.
I've seen her username. I've seen her in chats, but I had no idea she was a catcher.
Yeah, I mean she doesn't really do very many catches, but she is a catcher. So
Got you. What's up, Edward?
Hey, what's up?
how's it going, man?
Doing all right. How come we're echoing? Bill, you don't have your headset or something?
It kicked my headset off. I'm sorry. Is it? Let me mute myself and see if I can figure it out. You guys talk.
Damn, get your shit together, Bill.
I don't know. What the fuck? She obviously doesn't care about the mission to continue by continuing it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yep. Well, DM York's got her believing it is bullshit. That's the issue.
Yo, wait, she called CPS on Sabrina's kids?
Or she threatened to. I'm not sure if she did or not, but she threatened to, I think.
Yeah, see, now you're just taking it to the real world, bro. You're fucking up.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that. Yeah, I've seen the username around. But I had no idea she was a catcher. What team is she with?
She's her own. She's her own thing, I think.
No shit. Damn. Okay. So as far as what I've gathered, DM York put a bunch of shit in her head, and now she's coming after Bill and APP for some reason.
Right.
No bueno. Damn, what happened with Bill? We lost him already?
All right, is the echo any
Hey,
better
so
now?
yeah, that's way better.
All right, cool. I can't do anything about the crickets or the locusts or the guy
I don't
wielding a
mind the
chainsaw
crickets.
running at me. All right.
How deep
So
into the
anyway,
woods
I
are you?
didn't hear anything you guys said. So
Yo, Bill, how deep into the woods are you?
actually, right now, where I'm staying in the woods where I'm building the cabin, that woods is 8.4 acres or something like that. And then there's a field, and then there's another woods that's like, uh, I'd say roughly about 5 acres. So I've actually got two that I'm bouncing around in. But my signal is so bad I can't live stream from that area, so I have to drive back to my parents' house, which is where I'm at right now.
Oh, gotcha. So what's your beef with this Nat person?
I don't have a beef with her. She fucking I was told she was coming at me, and she hasn't said anything to me personally, but um, the person that sent me the text messages said that Matt is telling people that like I'm going to shut her channel down, that I'm going after her, and she was supposed to go live and talk about it, but I don't know if she ever did because I don't have notifications on for her. I don't think.
And what kind of
Um,
name? What kind of name is Nat going bananas for a catch? Does she call the cops and she say, "Hey, this is Nat going bananas. I got another one."
I really don't know. I just haven't really watched her too much. But the thing is the reason I keep a distance from her is because I already knew she was a nut job. So I just, every once in a while she'll hit me up and ask me a question on Instagram. I never would give her my real phone number. Um, and then I just answer her questions and leave it at that. I don't really make any small talk because I don't want to. I don't want to develop any kind of like friendship with her. So I don't see. The thing is that she still believes all of DM York's bullshit. So I'm sure that a lot of this is coming from him.
Damn. Who who on earth would still believe DM York?
What's that?
Who the hell would still believe DM York? That's insane.
Her. That's enough proof right there that she's got a screw loose.
Right? Yeah, that says a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I have not. I wasn't even ever thinking about doing anything to her. I kind of felt sorry for her because I knew that she was still buying his bullshit. But I have not talked to her. I've not had like she wasn't even on my radar to do anything. I've got no reason to go after her. But if she's gonna come and talk bullshit about me, I'm gonna defend myself. Yeah,
Yo, can you hear me?
Constantine, you made the. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. No, I'm gonna have to check. How many catches does she have? Does she have a few catches? I'm gonna have
Not
to check
I
her out.
man, I don't know. It's not very many.
Okay.
I mean, she's been around the community for a long time. Um, I I think I started seeing her around shortly after I got into it.
Oh, and she just recently started catching.
A few months ago, yeah.
and then right after decides to go after you and APP starts burning bridges. Okay,
Yeah, something like that.
yeah. I mean, maybe that's our strategy. I don't know.
I mean, like, I could tell y'all like a bunch of shit that I know about involving her. I don't really want to put her. I don't want to put that kind of her business out there, but let's just say that there's been more than one night where I was up all night um, with other people making phone calls and talking back and forth because we were very concerned about her. I'll put it that way. Um, Trying to track her down, and yeah, I really, I probably said
Okay.
too much there, but
I see what you're saying. No, I get it. I've had people making phone calls looking for me.
yeah. Well, I mean, I have
Yeah.
too. I've put people through that shit, and I feel horrible for it.
Right, right.
You
But
know,
she's still there in that position. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah. I mean, I've been known to just disappear, but like I'm not doing it to make people worry. I just sometimes would set my
Oh, that's why
phone
you're
on
in
the
the
talking
that's why you're in
table.
the woods. You're scared of gnats pulling bananas.
Yeah,
She's looking for
yeah.
you.
I got my ghillie suit on, man. I'm laying down out here in my ghillie suit. I'm just living in it. You know.
Now it makes sense. That's funny.
Yeah, I got the trip wires. Well, actually, I do have trip wires out here, but all they are is some of them just make a loud bang. There's 12 gauge blanks in them, and a couple of them actually shoot up flares. So the trip wires aren't to hurt anybody; they're just to let me know if somebody's coming through.
Hey, what happened to those coyotes?
I haven't heard any tonight. I'm actually in the same spot, but I haven't heard anything tonight. So I'm hoping that they take the hint that this isn't a good place to be.
Oh, what happened with Edward? He left us already?
Yeah,
Fucking Edward.
he decided that we suck and he took off.
Yeah, that's fine. Dude, I had that that stream he reposted today. I had missed that. I didn't see it when it was live.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
so I
I,
just caught it today.
I don't think I was there for all of it because there were like the first part, and I was late to it again tonight. But like I didn't remember a lot of it, so I think I was late coming to that one.
Hey, yeah, it was pretty long because I heard about it, but I just assumed Tommy was there 5-10 minutes. But no, he was there for a minute.
Yeah, and did you know like he was telling Edward he would kick his ass and all this shit, and that Edward didn't belong in this community and needs to get out of the community. And then 10 minutes later, he's like, "Oh yeah, Ed's a good guy. He's done a lot for this community." It's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's this typical double talk
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tommy guy.
Then he said that the community benefits from Edward's channel.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It, but it wasn't as the whole stream. It wasn't as hostile as I expected it to be. There was a
Right.
couple times that we're actually having a civil conversation. It almost seemed like.
Yeah. I mean, I give Damone credit. Like, I don't agree with a fucking thing Damone says, but he conducts himself with respect, and he doesn't get all loud and yell and shit. So,
Right, right.
um, I, I,
Yeah,
I, I would, I would much rather debate Damone than Ryan because Ryan's just he's just dumb, in my opinion.
Ryan's a good dude, bro. He thinks you're great grandma, but I mean he's a good dude.
Well, I disagree with that, but we can leave it there.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, but yeah, Damon's a good dude too. He's just he believes what he believes and he stands up for it. I don't knock him for that.
I don't knock him for that either. I mean, we have a difference of opinion, but I think I could uh, talk with the guy and just debate, even if we will never agree on certain things. But
Right, and that's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
see what you're saying. Because there's some people that as soon as you disagree with them, it's like, oh fuck you, I hate you.
hmm
Yeah, I agree with that. Got to be able to disagree peacefully.
Yeah, and I can respect that. I mean, even though we're not on the same team, so to speak, yeah, I can deal with somebody like that.
Get him up here. I know he's in chat. Damon, get up
Yeah,
here.
I'll throw the link out if he wants to click it. He can. I gotta change places, man. I'm getting smoked the fuck out.
You make any s'mores or what?
Nah, I generally don't unless I got like my kids with me or something. But yeah, I'm a minimalist when it comes to being outside. What the hell?
Oh yes, yeah. Send Jeff the link. Get Jeff up here. I want to talk to him.
I'm trying to post a link right now, but it's not going.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me try something else.
Is Jeff in chat? I'm not looking at chat.
There we go. There's the link. Anybody that wants to click it can. I don't know. Are you in here, Jeff? I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't been reading the chat at all because I've been walking around. So if you said something to me, I was not ignoring you. I can't send Jeff the link directly right now because if I back out, I'll get kicked out of my own stream. But if somebody wants to copy and paste it and send it to him, or just tell him to get his ass in here.
Yeah. Did you catch his last catch?
I caught the one with the tranny, but the one after that I totally missed. And but I didn't see very much of the tranny one either. I saw just enough to tell that KC was turned on by that tranny and confused by it.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that too. I think everybody noticed that.
Hmm.
Casey was definitely flirting.
Oh yeah. And then he had a little outburst of anger, as
Yeah, he
kind of a
flipped out
show
on
of
us.
like, I'm a tough guy. I'm not into dudes or something, shit, whatever.
Hey, and it's cool. I'm not mad at you, bro. If you're in the trannies, that's cool. Hey, I mean, it sucks you're in the predators. That's pretty shitty of you. But I mean, if you're in the trannies, that's cool.
Whoa, Nat called A. Is that true? FTK? Nat called APP a predator.
And that called who a predator?
APP.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, she's crazy. I don't know her, but yeah, she's crazy if she's saying that.
Hmm. Oh, dude, I guarantee you she's freaking crazy. And if somebody, oh man, I don't know if I really want her on here. I mean, if somebody tells her about this and she wants to come on and say her side or whatever, I'll let her do it. I'm not gonna let her call somebody a predator that's not though. If he does that, and that goes for anybody, like in the chat or on my stream. If you call somebody a predator without proof, fucking ban their asses. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mrs. Belding.
Watch, Bill. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Hey, no problem, man. I'll hold it open for you. Yeah, this community really is. I mean, every community's fucked up in some way or another, but man, I've been around this planet and in this community for a long fucking time. I've seen probably everything that can be seen when it comes to human interaction. But really, man, this you literally can't trust anybody. Like two of the people I was closest to just turned on me. You know, I mean, a lot of it is because we have a lot of the people in this community had horrible things happen to them when they were a kid, and we all know that fucks you up forever. And I think that's, a big part of the problem here. Oh, dudes. Called you, okay, Constantine, you got called a predator because you wear makeup. That doesn't make you a predator. That just makes you a fag. Pardon. Oh shit, I'm gonna get canceled again. I really have nothing against gay people. I mean, as long as they aren't trying to put their fingers up my butt or something, we're okay. And if they do, they better leave a tip. Yeah, Constantine, do you wear dresses too? Oh, Ed's back. He's probably going to disavow me for calling Constantine a fag.
I didn't hear that, so I don't know.
Oh, I call Constantine a fag because he wears makeup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he wears fishnets too. That's awesome. I mean, no, I didn't mean awesome. I meant something the opposite of that.
Oh, JT Colfax is doing Jesus's work. Okay.
Ed, is Nat's channel name Nat Going Bananas or is it something else?
Nat gone bananas on Preds, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Rod, just the tip. That actually used to be my Discord name. Yeah, I'm sure that somebody has tipped off Nat already, and she's welcome to come on and say what she wants.
All right, I'm back.
What's going
Well,
on, man?
I
Oh, what's
just,
up, Edward?
what's up? How you doing?
Why'd you leave us?
I left because, well, I was getting a couple screenshots and my phone kicked me out. So,
Gotcha.
Mm. Yeah, Ed, you saw those text messages too, right? Of
yes,
yeah,
I'm actually gonna talk about not those, but other ones real quick. I'm
all right.
echoing like a motherfucker, dude.
I can't hear it. How about
You can't
chat?
hear it
Can you
because it's
guys?
you.
Damn it! All right, I'll mute myself while you talk.
Get your shit together, Bill.
All right, so I remember months back, and this was right after I dropped that video. Do you remember this, Bill? And I'll be quiet while you answer. I put the DM York video out, and then Nat sent me a message saying I hurt her. No, I didn't hurt her kids, but I hurt somebody's kids that she knows, right? She wanted me to take her rent. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. And then, oh, I'm not echoing so bad now. Okay, so then she sent somebody else a message that says, so I just stumbled across APP's live. And by the way, I had nothing to do anyway with APP's live. My video, I don't even think at this time was out at that point. She says, so I stumbled across APP's lie of a stream about my fucking friend. I am beyond disgusted at the stories they formulated about him. Now, after doxing his full name and hometown, he had to get his kid out of his house. His child started receiving weird phone calls since his kid is on his phone plan. That whole thing was fucked up.
Yeah, I think he said he had a 12-year-old kid, but I don't believe that's true. As far as I know, from what I've seen, his kids are all adults.
Wait, so this person texting you is Nat, right?
No, Nat didn't text me. Somebody else that had talked to Nat texted Edward and I in a group chat.
Oh, okay, got you.
So I have not spoken to Nat directly about this. All right, is there still an echo, Edward? Oh shit! Well, I can't hear a damn thing. All right, chat. Can you hear me at all, or is anybody talking?
I don't know if they can hear me. Can you hear me, Bill?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just couldn't hear anything. I didn't know if you guys just weren't talking or what, because I was stoking the fire.
Oh, was I silent for a while?
Yeah,
I'm echoing still.
I'll mute myself again. I don't know what the problem is with that.
Okay, so basically, it said that the APP stream put this person in therapy, right? A bunch of bullies, all of them. None of them did their proper research. A bunch of fucking know-it-alls, internet friends. Majority of these fucking people I never meet in person. I was honestly laughing my ass off before I decided I heard enough, because those lies literally sound like nothing that would come out of his mouth. And I'm probably a solo catcher now, and I doubt he's going to want to help me because of this fucking community of doxers and bullies and what they did to him. And if he does still choose to work with me, I'm probably going to have to be on some PvP privacy shit. I'm venting to you because I saw you in the stream, so I know you know that what I'm upset about. Also, we talked about FTK trying to warn me Sunday night. Well, can I know I can trust him for myself. Yeah, he shouldn't have told people he can help them with anything and everything. But they took advantage of that, throwing them over 12 to 15 names of plates a day, sometimes not even asking for breads info, just wanting plate info ran on whomever. He is nobody's bitch. And when people, I'm not going to name drop, I wish you would have, because I never had him look up anything for me. I had him look up one thing, and it was just as a verification.
All right, I gave him 3 plate numbers to look up for me, and every time he had some kind of bullshit excuse why he could. Like one, he said that the plate didn't match the truck, so he didn't want to give me the names. It could be the wrong guy, and I don't even remember what the other 2 excuses were. But I gave him 3 plate numbers, not all at once, and every fucking time, like nothing came back. So,
Right.
you still got the echo, Edward?
Yep.
God damn it! I'll mute myself.
And then he says, you can believe whomever you want, but I'm going to go with the person I know in real life versus crackheads asking for money. I never. Did you ever ask him for some money, Bill?
Hell no. I never ask anybody for money. I've had people offer to give me money and I've turned it down.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. He said, okay, what'd she say then? And anyone is going to believe APP and Ashley's crap since they're fucking women and everyone is a bunch of simps. I advise him that he sues every person on that panel for everything they have for slander because he will win. Well, I saw when I saw the panel, not only was I disgusted, I was also laughing because it was funny at the lies people come up with when other people don't give them what they want. I'm waiting for myself to be exposed. So, and then so that's the whole message to that one person. And this isn't the recent one. This was the one back in June. And then so this Eden, Blues Dirty Bathwater says, I will someday. They did a lot of damage to me and my family. I have a child in therapy now because of Bill and Edward doxing me. I guess my problem was I made that shirt and the shirt traumatized his fictitious 12-year-old son so much that I don't know. I guess he's in therapy now because of me. Anyway, that's all I gotta say.
What a fucking lying sack of shit. Literally nothing that guy says is true. Yeah, people, like don't go out and harass Nat or DM York. Just don't do it.
Or
It's not.
Shayna.
Or Shayna, anybody. Just don't. It's not gonna help, and then you open yourself up to. I mean, York has no grounds for a lawsuit because he's full of shit. Everything we said about him was true, and we can back it up, or we wouldn't have said it publicly. Yeah, Terrence. It does make it worse at times. I mean, I know it's fun to give people shit that are fucked up, but in this kind of situation, just please don't.
And if you did reach out to one of them, then one message one time is a lot better than messaging them several messages every single day.
Yeah, just don't harass them. I mean, if you
Because if you send one message to them one time, they can't consider that harassment.
and the thing with Shayna is like I have issues with Webb. Um, now like today, I was the one that called the cops for him when he dropped the code word, and I do look, help him with other things. I will help him with anything he needs to for predators. I've been helping him. I do have a lot of issues with the guy, but um, when he was being accused of rape, I didn't say anything when I first heard it because I didn't know what was true, what wasn't. But he showed me the video that he showed me privately before he made it public of when he moved out, and she's like, "Oh, you didn't abuse me like the other guys." That right there was proof enough. But like everything got thrown out of court a couple of days ago, so because they knew she was full of shit. So I um, I said publicly that I really don't believe that Cam did that.
No, I don't believe he did either.
Yeah,
And then she got that protective order against her. And then what she did is she found an old post that was made before the protective order was in effect and tried to violate the protective order with that. And sent him
right.
back to jail. That's some fucked up shit.
Oh, I gotta walk to the truck, and I'm gonna get my corded headset, plug it in. That way, maybe that should help with the echo or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I'll let you run the show while I'm doing that, Edward. But yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Cam didn't freaking do anything to her. And plus, she was on the Dr. Phil show, and like where she tried to poison somebody. So that says a lot about the lady's character right there.
And then she also had, I think, 9 other protective orders. 2 of them were filed against her, so 7 other protective orders she filed against other people.
Yeah, she's a serial protective order filer. So, gentlemen, do not try to hook up with this chick. It's not going to end well for you. She might give good blowjobs. I don't know, but it ain't going to be worth it. All right, I'm going dark for a second.
All right. I haven't heard from Florida Hacker. Well, Bill didn't really hear right now, but yeah, go ahead. I mean, I never had an issue with Nakon Bananas. I don't know what her problem with me is. My problem with me is probably just, I don't know. I released a video, a 3-hour video that I didn't even make. I released it on my channel as a favor for somebody else that I no longer speak to. And that's my issue
All
with
right.
me, I guess.
Radio check, Roger 19.
I hear
Anybody
you.
got a copy out there?
Yep.
How's the echo?
It's gone.
Good. All right. We figured that shit out.
Yeah, so I guess her only issue with me is releasing a 3-hour video that I didn't even make that was made by somebody else that I no longer speak to.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That makes sense. I kind of figured, that was part of it.
Yeah, what's funny is... never mind, I'm not going to go there.
I know what you're thinking.
You know exactly what I'm going to say, don't you? Like,
yes, sir.
Well, what gets me is how the person I no longer speak to could be is close with Nat, and Nat was the only one that was ever there for her or whatever, and Nat probably doesn't even know that she made the 3-hour video about DM York. But I'm just not going to go there.
Yeah, Edward and I took, and I did it voluntarily because I was trying to protect said person. I don't care. I'll take heat for anybody that is I mean, I thought she was a friend, but she stopped talking to me real quick after the whole great grandma situation. So I don't know what the fuck I did to piss her off, but I even told her that she could put my name on that video she made so that York would think that I made it because she was afraid he would go after her. So, yeah.
Anyone who's seen the video can tell who made it. I mean, it looks just like her video.
I know, but like I told her, because she had asked me if I would throw it on my channel, but I said Ed has a, because we were trying to make it look like I made it, and she said she was going to put a Bill fucking Powell watermark on it, which I don't think she did.
No, I don't think she did.
And I'm like, well, Ed has more followers, so more people will see it if we put it on his channel. So she, had you put it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, originally the plan
not
was,
that I regret putting the video up. I mean, the dude had to be exposed. He's a fucking fraud,
Yeah.
Yes, I think Nat is still to this day brainwashed by DM York, among other people.
Yeah. Yeah, Terrence, she's 100% brainwashed by York. She's got to be the only one in this community that still believes this bullshit. And I actually kind of felt sorry for her about that because I knew that it was still going on, but Like I didn't know that she was going to say that I was trying to take. Was it just me, Ed, or was it you too? Was it just me that was going to take her channel down, or both of us?
Oh, the one. Let me see. No, it was both of us. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I mean, I don't care if you want to show them on here. Just make sure that the other person's name that sent it is not there.
Yeah. Well, I can't show it, but I can. I'll read part
Okay.
of it.
All right. I might do some name editing and throw it up on the Drummogram page here if I remember. Hey, Jules, what's up?
Okay, it
I'm
says
sorry.
Edward and Billy have other plans for me, and it is not okay. I dealt with an abusive dad my entire life. I don't need some internet retards interjecting that.
It's funny that she calls me Billy because some of the troll accounts uh, that troll me pretty hard, they call me Billy, or they spell Bill with a small b.
They got
And
they got what they wanted. Me getting off the internet, which I didn't. I never said one fucking word about that bitch. I don't care if she's on the internet. I don't care if she. What I don't. She isn't an issue to me. I don't give a shit. I took. She asked me to take a wrench. I took a wrench. That's all I did. My issue was with DM York, who literally terrorized half of this community with his fucking, oh, I'll take care of this for you and I'll take care of that for you, and making all of these women who are already victims feel safe and feel like he's somebody that they could talk to. For what? For a fucking, I don't even know why.
hey, thanks for
That
stopping by, Jules. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ed. I was just shouting Julie out.
Yeah, you told her that, Julie? Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything against her. I'm
I
not trying
really
to get her shit shut down. I know Bill's probably not either, right?
no. She wasn't even on my radar for anything. I have no desire to do anything to her. You know.
But you know what it is? It's DM York filling her head with that shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like I said, a lot of the like I don't go by Billy, right? But a lot of
No.
these troll accounts that have been going after me, they either call me Billy or spell Bill with a small b.
Mm-hmm.
And like some of them, I'm sure are Twomper and Tree, but I'm sure that some of them are like even some of the ones that I'm getting blamed for trolling myself, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. But
And here's the thing. So yeah, Blue. I mean, obviously Nat's still attached at the hip with DM York, right? So
mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, you're gonna be friends with Nat when, I mean, Blue's dirty bathwater account. I just think it's nonsense. It's ridiculous.
It is. I mean, once you are massively called out like that, and it's true, man. I fucking I don't think I'd be able to show my face around here again. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. Insane.
You know, Twomper tried to say I was never a fugitive recovery agent, so I posted my credentials and some other things. I
He
mean, I
sent
could have
out.
posted.
He said his moving company's fucking bad. You're right, the badge that he can get on base and he could get a, one vehicle, right? One vehicle for his fucking, probably a moving truck. That's what he was doing. I don't know what he is now. He's probably I think he's a former paramedic on disability. It's just my opinion.
Probably. I mean, he does know a lot of stuff. Like we were chatting about. I mean, I've had tons of weapons training, and we were talking about things like that. And he does know a lot of little things that like you wouldn't pick up just by watching TV. So I mean,
Hmm.
he does know a lot of things. And I didn't check everything that he said as far as like when he would rattle off the case number for the laws, or not case number, the what do you call it, the number that they have for the laws. He would rattle them off.
Right.
I jotted two of them down and checked, and he was right. So I mean, he does know a lot of things. But if you're going to be a good bullshit artist, you have to know a lot of things, and you got to be right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. He's got too much time on his hands to be working a job. I agree.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who's this you're
But every
talking
time
about? DM
um,
York?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, did he? Every time you called him, was he like, oh, he was never in the office, was he, Bill?
No, he would act like he was, because he always wanted a video chat, but like I keep my front camera disabled, so like and all anybody sees of me is black.
Oh, see,
And
every time I talked to him, the first time I talked to him, he acted like he was in the office, and then he acted like he called
mhm.
a buddy of his and got the name.
Yes.
By the way, he called, what's his name, Dennis. He said Dennis's name was John, and they lived in Wilmington, which is in North Carolina, South Carolina. And by the way, we know that's not true. We know Dennis is now named Dennis and not John, so he's full of shit there, you
Hmm.
know. And Dennis, oh, he said that John is also Corey Wilson Stewart's brother, even though he doesn't have a brother, is what he told somebody. It's just utter nonsense.
He.
But anyway, he acted like he was in the office the first time, and then every other time I talked to him, he was out of the office somehow. Mysteriously, I'm at home today.
Hmm.
Really, so he couldn't look nothing up those days, and
Yeah, like with one of the plate numbers, he said, "Okay, when I get to the office tonight, I will look that up for you." Well, I wait the next day, nothing. So I hit him up again, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot while I was in the office." So that would imply that he worked like a late shift. But then, like later on in the week, he said, "Oh, when I get to the office in the morning, you know what I mean." So like, it's like, what fucking shift are you on, man?
hmm
And then he did the same thing with me that he's done with other people. He acts like he's on the phone with somebody.
yeah, he did that. But you never hear the other person on the phone, right? He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
if we're
here,
all
I
talking,
could do that."
yeah, if we're all
Yep.
talking about the same thing, put the fucker on speaker. So we, you know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah, there was a lot of red flags. It just
Because
took
he's
a while.
calling, because he acted like he called somebody. He's like, "Oh yeah, does he have a Facebook? He's got a social media." Oh, okay, right. And then he
Hmm.
relayed all that to me, and I went on Facebook because I was like, I just need his first name in the city, and I'll find him myself.
Yeah,
He gave me John in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I said Wilmington, South Carolina. I said, "There's a Willington, South Carolina. Did you mean that? Because Wilmington's in North Carolina." Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
yeah.
Fucking lying piece of shit.
And then there's the stuff with, and the girl doesn't want to be. She said I could talk about it, but she doesn't want anything shown. But like he told her, he was get. Let me try to remember how this goes exactly. Um, she was short on money, and she said, I think it was her rent and her car payment. She's like, I can't make both, and he said, go ahead and make your car payment, and beginning of the next month, I'll get the rent for you. So she went ahead and made the car payment. Well, the next month came, and all of a sudden he couldn't do it. So then
hmm
she was fucked for rent money. That might have been the other way around. It might have been she paid the rent and then she was fucked on her car payment. It was one of those. I'd have to look at it again, but
And then I'm not going to ask who it is, but there's somebody. He was like, "Oh, I paid $3,500 to this person to get their children's medicine, or 2,500 or something," is what he told me. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I mean, it's just everything he said is a lie. It's all a lie.
yeah, every
And
single bit.
Nat believes every bit of it, and that's what's sad. She thinks that I'm trying to take her channel down. I don't even give a shit about the bitch.
I don't either. I have no desire to do anything to her at all. that text message that we both got, it that was the first thing I knew about. I was like, she's not even on my fucking radar, man. I'm not gonna try to.
No,
Yeah,
not
I'm
on
not
my
gonna try
radar
to
either.
take down. I'm not gonna try to take down a catcher's channel unless they've done something like horrible. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I don't care if they talk shit about me. That's not a reason to try to take their fucking channel down.
I mean, people could. I had a bigger issue with what Casey, CP and I than I did with. I never even had an issue with Nat. Still
Hmm.
don't. I think
Me
she's
neither.
being brainwashed by a fucking fake law enforcement officer, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. And I'm sure that she knows that the stream is, and he probably does too. They're probably both watching, but they're both welcome to come on. I'll let you both up. Here, let me throw out another link.
And I think Nat is extremely delusional. You're right.
Yeah. All right, there should be a link in there, but yeah. Nat, DM, if you're around, if you want to come up and refute any of this or whatever, you're welcome to it. I'll let you up. Or anybody else that wants to come up.
Oh, FTK, yeah, of course. If I don't think anybody's should be going CPS on anybody. I think that's totally wrong. When it's happened in this community before, total bullshit. That shouldn't happen. But I haven't seen that. It's all, I'm one of those, and I'm not saying that APP's lying, but I have not seen that myself, so I can't verify that that actually happened. But I'm only speaking facts that I know actually happened. Not that I would ever say APP's lying, because I don't think
Right.
she is, but
I don't really know anything about that. I didn't hear anything about that till now.
last night Rami told the live audience he and Tommy are best friends and they're going to collab. Buddy, yeah, he did say that.
They're a great pair, I tell you.
Oh, Gay
Do I want
Bathhouse wants to come on.
let him up, Victor? Yes, come on up, Victor. Yeah, Terrence, let's get you and Victor up here. Oh, somebody wants in. All right, we're going to the gay bathhouse. Woohoo!
How's it going, fellas?
What's up, great
All right.
grandpa? How you doing?
Great, Grandpa. I did not give that myself. How y'all doing?
All right, man. What's going on?
Not much, man. Just drink some whiskey. How y'all doing?
Whiskey's not a bad idea. I've got a half a gallon of rum back at the woods, but
Oh,
haven't
nice.
touched it. I
And
haven't touched
by the
any
way,
alcohol since I've been
thank
out
you
here.
for replaying that chat, because that was a crazy stream. One of the craziest I've didn't see the panel.
Yeah, I mean, like Tommy was saying, Ed doesn't belong in this community. He's a piece of shit, and then was threatening Ed. Then 10 minutes later, he was like, "Oh yeah, Ed's done a lot for this community. He's really good at what he, we need to have that." I mean, what the fuck, dude? I mean, he double talks so much.
It's like Donald Trump. It's like if somebody praises him, Trump loves the guy, but then like the second the guy goes against Trump, he's like, I never heard of him. I hate him. It's so.
Oh, he didn't have the courage. He didn't have the courage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Pence didn't have the courage to illegally do what he's not allowed to do.
Well, I tell you what about Mike Pence is the story that I heard was the Secret Service is trying to get him away from the Capitol, and they were like, "Get in the car,
He
we got to
refused to
go."
leave.
Yeah, he's like, that shows some balls. He's like, "No, if we leave, then we've lost or whatever he said." But
let me tell you something about Mike Pence, and this is breaking news, probably going to be on Fox tomorrow. But I once met Michael Pence at the gay bathhouse in Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh, hey, I'm real familiar with. I'm from Indiana, and
Oh, all right. I'm just saying that
so I know where all the gay bathhouses are.
we were both asking for directions. That's why we were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Directions to the nearest asshole.
No, yeah, he did that because the Secret Service was, I mean,
They were doing their
they were trying
job.
to get him in. Well, no, I don't think so. They were trying to get him away from the Capitol. They weren't going to bring him back. The vice president has to preside over that,
Mhm.
over that hearing. And what it was it was a race until midnight. If it got past midnight and they didn't certify Biden or whatever,
Yeah,
then
I mean,
it goes to the House of Representatives if nobody hits 270. And if it went to the House of Representatives, and Trump would have won because there is more Republican states than there are Democratic states,
Mhm.
I don't know
So,
nothing about that gay magpie. What did I walk into?
so it was a race basically against time, and that's why Pence didn't leave because he
Whatever,
wanted to do the right thing. And
whatever.
even though I hate Biden, he did the right thing.
Yo, I was gone for 2 seconds and the conversation completely changed.
Well, yeah, dude. As soon as we heard gay bathhouse, it was like saying something shiny and completely forgetting what you were doing.
Yeah. Oh, what's up,
What's
Gabe?
up, Cap? Hey, man, what's up? How you doing?
Not bad. Hey, so right now when you guys were talking about all that, I went on my Instagram, I typed in Nat, and sure
Yeah.
enough, first thing that pops out was Nat going bananas, established, whatever. So I sent a request.
USA like a something or whatever, like the Nat he went local
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, you get it. So I send a request, and I get a message back, and it says, let me see if I can do it
It
without
says,
getting kicked out.
"Cabron, what you doing, ese?"
Yes, so it starts off, cabron, what you doing, essay? No offense, but since I don't know you in real life, unfortunately, cannot accept your request, whatever. You're welcome to my public IG. Nothing against you. My personal Instagram is my personal Instagram. On my public Instagram, it shows the predators that I expose, plus one thing about some grown ass lady in her 40s that wants to start a war with me, and it's not gonna end
Are you
pretty.
Mexican, the bad guy?
Hmm.
No, what makes you think that?
No, I'm just curious. I have a question. If you are, why do you guys tattoo your area code on your neck? Is that because you forget it, or
What the fuck? I actually have my area code tatted on my neck.
yeah? Is that
Oh,
because
how
you?
did we know?
No,
No,
but
I'm kidding.
is that
I'm
because y'all
kidding.
forget it, or like when y'all need to make bail, they know what to call? Why do y'all do that?
Um, I do it in case I do forget it,
All right, fair enough.
or in case I get thrown back. I know when I jump again, I know where to
You
go.
know, I used to work with some people who spoke Spanish, and they used to call me a very nice term of endearment. They told me it meant you're a really cool person. They used to call me Hoto. They
Yeah,
said that means king in Spanish. They said
that
Hoto.
that's exactly what it means.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, they used to call me Hoto Gabe. Hoto Gabe.
Yeah. I wonder why. Uh,
Oh, dang it. I don't like. I used to know.
High key racist. Stupid joke. Wow, Jacob. I'm just playing with you. Gabe high key racist with the stupid jokes too. Damn, man. Wow. I'm making fun of myself, calling myself Hoto.
wait, who said
Well,
that?
Uh, Jacob Silva, who's one of them Mexicans, that like goes to the Fry Institute and has the really nice eyebrows.
He's one of
probably,
those.
yeah, probably.
He's one of those Mexicans. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. See, he doesn't have his area code tatted on him.
Right? Because I'm making
Yeah.
fun of myself and he's calling me racist, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Gave you riding a bike.
Look, I got no tolerance for like actual racism, but joking around is joking around,
Oh,
and as long as
casual racism. Yeah, joking around. That's nothing.
casual racism,
Don't make fun
okay,
of yourself. Like, that
yeah,
don't matter. Like, I know I'm redneck. I'm dumb as fuck, so that don't matter.
yeah,
No,
hillbilly is a race. I hate to tell you guys, but it is. Like I'm not a
What's the
redneck, but I speak the language. You know what I mean?
exactly?
yeah, and I don't. If chat needs me to make it clear, I did not take any offense to Gabe, or did I think for 1 second he's racist? I thought it was funny.
I'm calling myself Hoto. How's that racist?
Yeah, bad guy. In the morning, I'd appreciate it if you'd sober up and get out of my yard.
All right.
And take
Oh,
your fucking hubcaps with you, man.
all right. I'll sober up, but I can't promise anything else.
All right on.
Oh, Mato.
You're El Camino.
I had a guy that I used to pay because I don't speak very much Spanish, but like every once in a while we would have a non-English speaking Mexican that we would have to chase down because he didn't show up for court or whatever. So there was a guy that I would pay
That's
to go
kind of
with me.
redundant.
Well, yeah, right on. So this dude I used to pay to go with me to interpret so that there was no misunderstandings. So it's not just me yelling at the guy to, put his hands behind his back.
It's
And
not
I,
like
you know,
you're
I,
saying. It's not like you box in a Mexican at a Walmart and he happens to be the wrong guy, and you say policia, pedophilia.
Meeting at Fortinia.
right,
I don't know where
yeah.
that came from, but
Yeah.
you're not like
I didn't want that to happen, so I had a guy come with me.
Thomas Ray Phillips did that at a Walmart.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
Yeah,
foul.
this dude is parked at the fucking, waiting for
Curbside
them to
pickup,
deliver.
right.
Yeah, the curbside pickup. Waiting for his groceries to come out, and Tommy confronts him.
Fortinia, boy,
But anyway, this guy I was paying, we apprehended this dude, and I'm telling the translator, I'm like, all right, just tell him to relax, and I need to pat him down, and then we'll cuff him, and
that's what we
if
say
he's
to gay
cool, I'll be
knockouts
cool.
too. We
And I'm
say,
telling
hey,
him all this shit,
relax,
and
breathe.
dude, I'm gonna mute you.
Oh,
And I'm kidding, man. So anyway, I'm like, all right, just tell him to relax, and ask him if he has any weapons or anything I need to know about, and then just try to keep things. We always try to keep things relaxed so that nothing, hopefully, nothing bad would happen. So this dude's all cooperative, and like you could tell that he's scared to death, and I'm trying like hell to get him to relax. And so I get him patted down, and I hadn't cuffed him yet. And I tell the translator, I'm like, all right, now tell him to take. And the guy translating for me, like he was a very straight edge. He did not appreciate like gay jokes or anything. And so I'm like, all right, now tell him to take off his clothes. And he just stared at me. I'm like, fucking tell him I'm paying you. So I think that's what he said in Spanish. And I've never seen a Mexican turn white. This dude turned white as a ghost immediately. And I just thought it was funnier than fuck, but I don't know. They didn't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Hey, speaking of, did you guys see a ghost catch today?
No, I didn't.
Or I don't know if you
I
can call
saw
it a
like
catch.
the
'cause-
first part of it, and the guy didn't show up. But then later, like 5-6 hours later, Ghost was going live. But I didn't see if he had caught somebody.
No, well, the first one, they went to his house. Some girl answered. Apparently, it was the guy's sister. Said he wasn't there, but he was. So then I guess they sat in the car for a while, and then next thing you know, car drives out of the driveway, and the dude's in the car with the sister. And dude saw them. He knew they were there, so he starts blocking all the decoys, telling everybody to fuck off. And they drive into Mexico, bro, because they're in San Diego, so they drive into Tijuana.
Oh, shit.
And Well, I was expecting Ghost that was like thinking about it. He's like, dude, should we just drive into Mexico? And his buddy is with him. Is like, yeah, maybe we should. And they start kind of like, you know, considering it. And it didn't happen. They didn't go into Mexico.
Right. I feel like Ghost's Afghani passport wouldn't let him into Mexico.
Oh, you can get into Mexico. It doesn't fucking matter. Anybody
That's
can
true.
get into Mexico. Getting back
Yeah,
would probably be
yeah.
the problem. Yeah. Um, but anyways, when it really like took a turn, Ghost started playing some recordings, bro. That you know that the guy talked with the decoy on the
I
phone.
heard that. It was
It,
creepy.
yeah, but he played one recording that was like disturbing, bro. Like serious shit. Like he was talking about um I don't want to like trigger anybody, but he was talking about like he was thinking he would fantasize about like a school shooting situation,
Oh
you
shit.
know. So everybody in chat, it's like, dude, Ghost, like this is fucking serious. Like you got to report this. Like that's enough to get him arrested right there,
Yeah.
because those are like serious threats. But
They
Ghost,
probably charged him with making terroristic threats.
exactly, no, and the guy clearly says, like on that same recording, he's like, "Oh, I'm a terrorist. I'm a terrorist." He said some shit like that.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, like it was a fucked up recording. And but Ghost was like, "Dude, in San Diego, they don't arrest these guys." We're like, "Dude, like at this point, it's not. They're not gonna arrest him for being a creep, but you got something to get him arrested for, something
Oh
very
yeah.
serious." And I started thinking, especially right now, if dude knows, like, okay, they're on me, you know, like it's like you back him into a corner. At that point, he's like, "Oh, I got nothing to lose no more." So I don't know what ended up happening with that, man, but I really hope he reported that.
Yeah.
I I think he mentioned something. I think he said towards the end of the life he was gonna go report it.
I hope
Hebrew
so.
in the chat
Yeah.
is leaving. Hebrew says, "I gotta catch a shower."
Huh. I think we all know what that really means. When Hebrew says catch a shower, he means
Oh yeah, that
masturbating.
means the train is running on time to the shower. Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Hebrew is the only guy that I know that can run a train on himself.
No, I was thinking his people used to go to showers, but that was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, is that a fire?
Yep. I'm not supposed to be around fires, but hey, fuck it.
Really? Hey, the court, those records are sealed. What?
Well, yeah, for the next
WPG, am I
5
wrong?
years. Huh?
Somebody said Jesus, Gabe. No, you're right. That's a nice looking fire. It looks like a flare.
Oh, I got flares. Oh man. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I'm at or what I'm doing. Something will get set on fire. Well, thank you, MasterCard. Appreciate that. Now, if you could just talk to the prosecuting attorney, we'd be good.
I think Hebrew should speak to them. No particular reason.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to say for experience.
So, Bill, Bill. Now I'm an old gentleman. I don't have a lot of time to catch up on a lot of the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Can you comment on the whole copyright thing? Because I didn't quite understand what's going on. Somebody elsewhere is uploading shit.
There was somebody on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I knew who it was, that called Pulling the Pud, and they took my logo, but like I completely made that
That's
logo.
your
Which
logo. Yeah, that's your intellectual property.
Yeah, so I had the copyright done, and like
and they were doing it to attack you, right? Not like fair use or nothing.
Yeah, yeah. If they weren't like attacking other people, I don't really care what people say to me, but like they were going after other people and shit. So I got the whole thing done. And yeah, what that picture is when I was a steel worker, I had an engineer make me a program where I could cut out little guitars out of metal. They're only like 6-8 inches long, and I cut them out of the metal, and then I just spray painted them black, and then used a white paint marker and drew all that shit
Nice.
on there. And I took the picture, so that's 100%. I made that. I didn't take it
Yeah,
from anywhere. I made
yeah,
it
yeah.
completely. So yeah, it's my intellectual property. I just did that so that I can send them a cease and desist letter if they keep
No,
using it.
I agree. Yeah, and I've told people my entire life, like I'm 6 to 8 inches, and nobody believed me, but I still tell them I am.
I don't believe you either.
Wow.
You, you're going to have to prove it, big guy. But yeah, I'm an old motherfucker too.
Yeah, no, that's all right, man. Well, these kids, I used to think the youth are the future, but they're all like bet and capping. Have you heard capping?
Oh yeah, dude, this is what happens when everybody gets a trophy. Like you don't
Oh
have to
yeah,
work for anything anymore.
participation trophies. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when we were growing up, if you fucked up, your dad gave you a boot in the ass and you fixed it.
Oh, I remember I was playing Little League one year, and I was up at bat, and my dad yelled from the audience, "If you don't get a hit, no dinner." And people were laughing, and he meant it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. My dad never threatened me with the no dinner thing. Um, and see, like the thing is, like he never like I was not abused in any way, but I mean, he damn sure made sure that we respected him. So I mean,
Oh
all
yeah,
he would have to do was snap his fingers or like start holding up fingers, and by
we
the
just
time he
have to
got
pull
one and
the
a half up,
strings.
yeah, exactly. The fuck ambulance just drove by here. They're probably looking for me because it's been a while.
So, Bill, or Ed, is it Edward still here? No, I don't think so. How
No,
crazy?
it's not.
How crazy was that night? That night where Thomas Ray Fellows went on his stream, man, that was crazy. I feel like Ed and I were just about to end the stream, and then Damone came on, and then MV Cap left because he was going to start his own stream, but then Thomas came on, Tommy Fellas, and
Mm-hmm.
just like he made it prime time programming.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that like he got a hold of all the people that he knew would come up, and he has people that just support him. Now, I don't understand. Even if you don't know the facts of what's going on behind the
Right.
scenes, just the way he constantly contradicts himself, I don't understand how people don't see that.
It's
So
like Donald Trump.
yeah, he kind of casts a spell. But I mean, I'm sure that he went to all the people that he knew would come up and support him no matter what. He probably got a hold of them before he came on the live and was like, get in here. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't blame him either, you know. But yeah, that was wild, man.
So yeah, there's that. And
Miranda's
just,
asking, how are you, Bill?
oh, I'm sorry. I have not been reading the chat. I'm good, Miranda. How the hell are you? I'm sorry, y'all. I have not been reading the chat. I'm not ignoring anybody if you said something to me.
No, all good. I'll moderate the chat.
All right, I appreciate
I
you,
went
man.
to community college, so I got some experience with that. Caps.
Oh well, you're overqualified if you're
Yeah,
working for me.
thank you. I got my associate's degree.
Nice. What's your degree in?
It was in general education.
Well, I tell you what, most of the people in this community need some general education.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Miranda says she's fucking great. LOL.
Well, thank you, Gabby girl.
Yeah, but girl, she sent a lot of emojis there. I wanted to hear more about gay bathhouse. Magpie said.
Well, there is a video going around I don't know. We were trying to suppress it, but I think we could actually make money with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's done true.
I mean, okay, I'll just walk you guys through this video with Gabe and somebody that looks like me, but it's not actually me, and he has the same name as me, but it's not me.
Sure.
But anyway, we are. I mean, they are oiling each other up, and it's not gay though. It's for
No,
therapy.
it's homoerotic. Yeah, no, it's for science.
Yeah, for science. All in the name of science, baby. I love science.
Fauci and whatnot.
Yeah, and some hands got and fingers got put in some places that some people might consider inappropriate, but it's not gay.
No,
We're just no, it's
just share it. Just share it.
yeah. I mean, I still have flashbacks from it, but all on the whole, it was a good night. Get it?
Yeah,
On the whole.
yeah, yeah. Sure.
Oh shit! Hey, I just about fell in the fire.
I'm circumcised because I don't come from the hood. Get it?
Yeah, well, I heard that the doctor went a little overboard in your circumcision.
No, that was the Moyle,
Oh.
the rabbi. Yeah, he went a little overboard.
You know what? When my
So
my kids don't even know I have this channel, thank God.
I
But
hate to get political. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying that, like, had I known more about circumcision when my son was born, if I knew as much then as I know now, like I wouldn't have had it done. But it was so automatic. It was like, okay, here's some papers for you to
Right.
sign to have
Right,
this, and but they didn't really, and nobody reads all that shit, right? So I just signed everything to get him treated because
Right.
he did
Well,
have a couple small issues when he was born, but
yeah, I feel like
and
when you're a dad, like you don't understand all the knock on effects, especially when you're a new dad,
mhm,
like for instance, like if you've got a new house with 3 bedrooms, one for you and your wife, and then 2 potentially for each of your children, you would have each of your children take a room, but instead you have them share a room so you could have an office. Like you just don't
right,
understand the ramifications of that.
right. Well, I had actually I had my daughter first, so I already had her, and then my son's mother already had a I think he was 9 months old when we got together, so I had a stepson also. But I was living in a 3 bedroom house by myself when I hooked up with her, so I just moved her in pretty quick because she was having.
Right.
I was paying her rent on her place anyway because she just was a single mom, had a deadbeat dad for her son's father who wasn't paying his child support, so she was broke all the time. And I was paying her rent anyway. Plus, she was always at my house doing her laundry, So I just fucking moved him in. Um,
Yeah,
but
that's
and
smart.
then when because I always my daughter was only with me on the weekends, but I still made sure she had her own room all to herself.
No,
And
that's
then
good.
I had a gun room, but when my son was born, I had to find other places to stash all that shit. If I, so yeah, we the boys eventually did wind up sharing a room together, but
Yeah, that was
so
out of necessity. It's not like you moved to a new trailer and they could have had their own rooms.
yeah,
Also, so I
I
was
mean,
about
I
to
had a
say,
full basement too, so
oh, nice. I was about to say I don't get political, but
mhm.
Ron Plum in the chat said, let's go Brandon. And I don't understand the whole let's go Brandon thing. Like, it's what that to me said, and if you don't want to go there, that's fine. I know this is a non-political, non-secular channel, that sort of thing. But
Well,
like
right,
the
but you can
whole
still
let's go
speak your
Brandon
mind.
thing is dumb because it's like you're telling liberals this is our super secret code. You guys don't know what it means, but they know what it means, and they're laughing at us because it's it's like a toddler thing. Oh, I'm not saying MAGA or FJB. I'm saying let's go Brandon. They don't know what that means, but I'm laughing at that.
Well, I mean, you do have a point, and like right at the beginning, because I didn't know where that came from, but I happened to stumble across it, I think, on YouTube. You know, they were saying "fuck Joe Biden," and whoever the announcer was, like, thinking he was saying "let's go Brandon." And yeah, so the whole way that started was pretty organic.
Right.
You know, it wasn't like somebody, it wasn't like a think tank thought up and was like, "Oh, take this out and, you know, spread it." But yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
Right. Yeah, it's just dumb to me.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anything. Like I pay way more attention to politics than what people realize, because I just don't want to. When you start talking politics, people start, and like, I don't give a fuck if I offend somebody. Uh,
Oh, but
but
people
like,
take politics. It's very serious. It's like
it is. I mean, it determines. I mean, really, there's not a whole hell of a lot we can do about anything, honestly.
right. Well, so I'm
But
a big fan of Jesse Ventura, the former governor of Minnesota
mhm.
and wrestler.
Oh yeah, I read his book.
He wrote a book called Democrats and Republicans, No More Gangs of Government. And he made a really good point. He said, look, I feel like you shouldn't say Democrat or Republican on the ballot. They should be like, they should be able to endorse candidates, but not be their party, like a teachers union or a police union. That way, it's like, who is John Smith and what does John Smith stand for? The voter has to educate themselves. And I love
Right.
that.
And that's the thing about educating yourselves, is like most people will just watch, and they're all equally bad, really. I mean, CNN's probably the worst,
Oh, yeah.
but you know,
Clean
you
News
have,
Network.
yeah. If you're a liberal, you'll watch CNN, and it just reinforces all of what you think already. And then if you're a Republican, you will watch, or you know, if you're on the right, if you
Yeah.
watch Fox all the time, then that just reinforces what you are already thinking. And if you watch both, you know, you see how how different they are.
Can I ask you a question? How do you think Thaw voted in 2020?
Oh, he didn't vote. Fuckers like him.
Convicted felon can't vote.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep.
Trick
But
question.
even if he could, I doubt that he would, because he's so self-absorbed into his own
Oh,
world.
yeah,
You
totally.
know. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, we can talk about anything tonight, but like I don't want my channel to be
No,
and I can't. I have a lot of reasons why I don't like Tommy. I'm completely with Ed on everything, but I don't want my channel to be that, because Ed's got it covered. You know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah, he's
But I mean, you could say whatever you want, but I'm just saying that I don't want my channel to be known as another anti-Tommy channel, even though I am anti-Tommy.
All right, fair enough. I
So,
respect that.
but I mean, we're already on the subject, so you can say whatever the fuck you want.
No,
I'm just saying I just
I don't
don't
want
want
to
my channel.
hijack your channel, and yeah, no,
Yeah,
I agree. You're very independent. You're very your subject matter is very diverse. So I understand that. I'm happy to respect that.
yeah. I mean, like, because of the position I'm in the community, I'm constantly going to have to address stuff, either here or on Ed's channel or like somewhere. I constantly have to address shit. People are constantly after me. You know what I mean? So I just have to.
Oh,
Like,
for
I've
sure.
tried separating myself from all of that, and it's just impossible.
Right.
So I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I hate that
That's what
Tommy
Tommy
uses
said.
that phrase, because I use it too. But
It's like the FBI raid at Mar-a-Lago. It is what it is.
mm-hmm. I wonder if they actually found anything of value.
Well, so two things on that. I want to comment on that. So one
Mm-hmm.
is both sides are saying release the search warrant. Say what it said. You know, what did the FBI, and so one is the Donald Trump has a copy of the search warrant and could release it if he wanted to. But B, so could the FBI, so could the DOJ, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they both sides should release a search warrant.
I agree. I mean, all somebody has to do is FOIA request it. You might have to wait until after the trial or whatever before they will let it go. But I mean, it will come out either by a FOIA request or it'll get leaked. So it's going to come out.
Yeah.
It just might not be as soon as we want. Oh, I'm gonna stoke this flyer. I don't think I'm gonna throw any more logs on the fire because I don't want to be out here all night.
Yeah, fair enough. You see Anne Hayes, that actress who got into a car accident?
What's that?
Anne Hayes. She's an actress. She used to date Ellen DeGeneres, and she got into a car accident. She crashed into an apartment building and then took off, fled in her Mini Cooper, and crashed into a house. And then that house caught on fire, and 59 LA Fire Department firemen rescued her. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Is it if it's what I'm thinking about? Like they had an aerial view of her being put into the ambulance on a stretcher, and she just like fucking set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all hear Olivia Newton-John passed away? Laura's asking that. I did hear that.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that. That sucks.
Yeah, 73 years young.
I tell you what, man, when she was what's the name of that movie that really made her famous with John Travolta?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, what's the name of that movie? It's right.
Grease.
Grease, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, man, when I was a little kid, man, like right when I was, starting to really start to like girls, man. Oh God, I used to beat off thinking about her.
Right? I used to beat off John. I mean, Olivia Newton-John. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gay bathhouse. But no, I feel like we're going to come to, in the next probably 5-10 years, come to a point where all of our heroes are going to die. Like Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, because they're all in their late 60s, early 70s now. So
yeah, we're going to lose Clint Eastwood, and
yeah.
That's
bad.
I got to figure out how to install a Nightbot. I got to look up how to do the Nightbot thing because I want people to be able to just, pop a link and come up as they want.
I haven't been able to pop a link in 10 years, but they made pills for that.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. Like, I don't really need it, but I was joking around with my doctor. I'm like, hey, why don't you give me a prescription for Viagra? And my doctor's really cool. And he said, he's like, oh, they just left some samples of Cialis. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I didn't realize them fucking pills last for 3 days apiece. So
they make it generic now, but remember the ads to go, if you have an erection lasted longer than 72 hours, seek medical attention. I'm like, if you have an erection lasting longer than 72 hours, you're a fucking hero.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it does say that. It says if you have an erection that lasts longer than actually I think it's only like 6 hours. If you have an erection that lasts longer than 6 hours, call your doctor. If I got an erection that lasts for 6 hours, I'm calling everybody.
I'm calling a prostitute, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I'd be calling the guys and bragging and calling the girls like, hey, come over.
Fair enough. Yeah. You ever been to Amsterdam?
No, I've always wanted to, but I've never been.
Recently. I went to the Van Gogh Museum, and he had these beautiful, luscious paintings. This 24 by 34 masterpiece. It was vibrant brush strokes, and the whole time I'm thinking, damn, I need a prostitute because in Amsterdam it's just legal.
Well, if you didn't indulge, that's your own fault, man.
You know how Van Gogh, how he cut off his ear and sent it to his ex-wife? You ever hear that story?
Whose ex-wife?
Van Gogh.
Oh, when he cut off his ear? Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I was an art major. I had a scholarship to go to art school. But like my parents are very religious, and they're more relaxed now. But the Bible says don't judge, but fucking churches are like the most judgmental people.
Oh yeah.
And I was probably I was like in my early 20s before I realized that homosexuals are not monsters. You know what I mean?
No, for the most part, they're not.
For the most part, I mean, the percentages of them is probably the same as straight people. As
Oh
far as
yeah.
being monsters. But
Well, yeah.
like I had a scholarship to go to art school. I think all I had to pay for was my books. Everything else was covered. And then my parents had to come in and meet the people because I won it through an art club thing and blah blah blah. Well, I mean, in the art world, there are a lot of gay dudes,
Yeah.
and they are. Now I appreciate it when homosexuals are flaming. That way,
Right.
there's no surprises, right?
Next time you're going to tell me there's a lot of male flight attendants who are gay.
Really?
Yeah, sir.
I'm
Shocking.
I'm kidding, man. But yeah. So anyway, my parents come in to meet these people to sign the papers and all that, and these two dudes that were obviously a thing were dressed identically, and they had these skin tight, commando black wool military sweaters.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
one of them actually had the black beret.
That might have been me and my boyfriend at the time.
Well, it could have been. Were you in Indiana in '92?
Who's asking you to ask me? Are you affiliated with law enforcement?
I'm asking for a friend.
Maybe.
So anyway, my parents go into, so they were supposed to sign the papers, and I could have gone to art school for nothing. Well, they saw these two gay dudes that were there to facilitate the paperwork, among other things, and they were like, "There's no way we're not turning you loose in the world with those kind of people." I'm not going to be living with them. They're
Right.
just here to, what? And so my parents blew the whole thing for me.
Wow.
I could have had a much different life, I think. But
It's crazy.
I mean, I don't really have any regrets about the jobs I've had. I was a steel worker for 20 years, and I was a bondsman for 6 years, a bounty hunter for 8 years, and this was all simultaneous.
No, yeah, you
And
had a good life.
and
But you
I've done
never
a lot of
know.
cool things, man. But
Right, right.
and who knows, if I would have went through with the art thing, I might have turned gay.
Well, you know that whole pray the gay away? Have you heard about that? That pray the gay away?
Yes.
Well, conversely, so I don't believe in the pray gay away because I do feel like it's something you're born,
No, you
it's not
can't.
a choice. Right.
No.
So if people believe in pray the gay away, I feel like you should be able to pray the gay into somebody because my roommate is hot.
Well, I mean, it would in theory it would have to work both ways if you could
Right.
pray, No, one of the fucking
Damone knows what I'm talking about. No.
well, one of the Christian everything my parents did was Christian this, Christian that,
Yeah.
and like, dude, I survived the satanic panic of the '80s, man.
Wow. You
And
survived the cult of the thought cult.
the persecution, man. I survived it. Like, if I would have to, like, I loved heavy metal from the time my cousins first introduced me to it when I was a kid. So like, I would have to sneak in tapes and hide my Walkman. You remember Walkman?
Oh yeah.
Like Black Sabbath and AC/DC. And when they would find them, they would fucking burn them. They're like, "Oh, that's all
Oh
satanic."
yeah. Yeah.
So I was never like abused, but like I had it rough from that kind of thing growing up constantly. Like, I was never good enough for their church and all this kind of bullshit. I don't want to get into that, but
No, I hear you.
so I completely forgot the point I was trying to make. But yeah, there's that.
I hear you. This is a deep conversation we're having. I wish we would go back to Tha.
Well, that's fine. You can speak your mind, dude. That's cool. I just don't want my channel as a whole to be like another anti-Todd channel, because I
Right.
think
Oh no, for sure.
Ed has that covered very well, and I back up Ed on everything he does.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your
Except
channel to be a whole.
except for that one time when he wanted to take a shower with me. I didn't back that up. Um, he I uh, he backed up into me. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, if there's I mean, the whole reason, like, I don't really care about growing a channel. The whole reason I started it was part of it was because in case Ed's channel gets taken down, we have a place that we can go to immediately and get the word out that he's got to make a new channel or whatever.
No, I
Um,
hear you. I hear you.
Shit
You're
like
doing
that. And
God's
then there were a couple things that one of them still might happen. I don't know that. I just wanted to put on my channel because I don't give a fuck if it gets taken down. And then originally Blonde Java was supposed to come onto my channel, but we talked, and so that was planned for a long time. It just took her a while to work up, and I give her credit for actually doing it. But yeah, there's that.
I hear you.
But yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to be a drama channel, but because of the position I'm in, I'm constantly having to address shit. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you.
There are too freaking many bills in this community. Sometimes I can't tell. Like right now, like I can tell they're talking to the other Bill, but like, is he the other Bill or am I the other Bill?
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh shit. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right, nice to talk to you. Thanks for having me on.
Hey,
Love
I
you. No
appreciate
homo.
you coming on, man. I like talking to you. All right, last call. If there's anybody else that wants to come up and say anything before I lock it down. Hey, how about this? When you guys are talking to me, spell Bill with a capital B, but when you're talking to the other Bill, spell it with a small b. Or if you put like cocaine anywhere in your sentence, I'll know you're talking to me. Either one of those will work. I can't mod anybody on StreamYard. Sorry. And like another one of my rules is that I have to have a conversation. Like Miranda, I know who you are. Mostly because Mr. Peanut Butter freaked out when you were flirting with him. That's how I remember you. But that was some funny shit. But yeah, I can't mod while I'm on StreamYard. Yeah, Constantine, I'm pretty much gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Now, Miranda, Mr. Peanut Butter really thought. Yeah, I know he. Yeah, I wish I still had the screenshots of him talking about you when he thought you were in love with him and all this shit. It was funny. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Oh, there's Jeff. Is that the real Jeff? Somebody wanted you to come on earlier. I don't know. I can't remember why though. Oh, you got the screen. Good, Miranda. If you want me to share them, I'll throw them up on the Dramagram page. All right, Gabby, thank you. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow. I never know if I'm going live until like 2 minutes before. I'm like, ah, fuck it, just hit the button. All right, y'all. Appreciate you, and we will catch you later.